Hi, Pastor Nathan Decker with your hashtag Better Together devotion for today. Have you ever wondered what the church was really supposed to be like? I think Romans chapter 12, beginning at verse 9, gives a very good description of what we were meant to be. And a lot of times, I've heard this about law, is that laws aren't written unless there was a problem. And so when you look at the New Testament and you look at all the advice that Paul gives, the churches in the early days, they had problems. They had a lot going on that was wrong. So Paul writes to the churches and writes specifically to Rome here and says, let love be genuine. That's what church is meant to be. Genuine place of love. Hate what is evil and hold fast to what is good. Love one another with mutual affection. Outdo one another in showing honor to each other. In other words, nobody should try to be rising to the top. Instead, they should try to push other people to the top. Showing mutual affection, loving one another. Do not lag in zeal. You know, one of the things that we've lost in church is the urgency of the gospel. The urgency that Christ will come back. And I think we've lost that urgency to go and make disciples in his name before he comes back. And that urgency of what worship, that urgency, that zeal. Do not lag in zeal. Be ardent in spirit. Serve the Lord. Rejoice in hope. Rejoice in hope. Be patient in suffering. Persevere in prayer. And contribute to the needs of the saints. Extend hospitality to strangers. Want to know what church is supposed to be like? Go read Romans 12:9 in the verses that follow. That's what church is meant to be like. It's funny because when I ask this question to folks in the community or the non-churched or the churched or however you wanted to put names on them, they see the church as judgmental. They see the church as a place of rigid rules. They see the church as a group of people that want to control their behavior through politics. I don't read any of that here. Instead, church, I think we should take time today in prayer and say, God, let my love be genuine. Teach me how to do that. Help me to hate what is not good, what is evil, and to hold fast to that is good. Help me to love and hold mutual affection, everyone. Help me to show honor to others. Help me to be zealous. Help me to have that urgency about who I am. Help me to rejoice and have that hope. Not be prone to fatalism or giving up. Help me to be patient when I'm hurting and suffering. Help me to be prayerful constantly. And help me to be generous. Generous to the needs of the saints and offering hospitality to strangers. Let's be church. Let's do church. Let's have church. And let's do it by following these principles that Paul talks about. Amen.